So, yeah.
Okay, great. So these next two questions are kind of piggybacking off of each other, and depending whether you're a commuter or you live on campus, answer it in the best way that makes sense for you to answer it. So, how is living away from home, the pros and cons, or the commute, the pros and cons of living at home? And then, if you live on campus, I know a lot of students are concerned when we went on several tours about the resident halls. We heard about floors triple, bathrooms, those kinds of experiences. You wanted to share a little bit about living outside of your parents' bubble. What that's like.
I'm a commuter, so that means that I have more time to dedicate to my work, which I kind of like because I was talking to some of the kids on the soccer team who were commuters first and then became residents, living people. So they say that as a commuter, their grades were a lot better than when they moved into the campus because there's a lot of distractions going on and you have to be like really focused on your work if you want to do work, that he said. But as a commuter, I get to have food that is tasting good all the time. I get a nice bed and a room to myself. It's a forced single. It's pretty much a good experience to be a commuter. You got your car, you can take naps in the car between classes, which it's really nice. It's not creepy or anything. The only bad thing about being a commuter is finding parking, but we have the system at Salem State is that you stalk the person as they're walking to their car, and then you stalk them all the way until they get to their car, and then sometimes they get in their car and they say, I'm not leaving, and you're like, thanks, so you have to go back and stalk another person. But being a commuter is a lot easier to focus on work, which is basically the best thing for me that I think.
Living on campus for me was like the best thing I could have done ever. I really enjoyed not living at home. I don't miss home at all. It's like, yeah, no, it's true. My mom had a really hard time. No, it's true. The pros. I get to hang out with my friends all day. Like I literally, if I want, I can have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I don't, because I don't want to. But if I wanted to, I could. I hang out with, friends. It's also easy because like the library is right on campus, so if it's like, it's 11 o'clock and I want to go study in the library, I can. And if it's 11 o'clock and I want to go watch a movie, I can just pick one up at the library. It's lovely, I do it all the time. And also, cons, like not being at home sucks, like sometimes like when you're eating food. And it's just like, I've been eating pizza for 3 days now. Can I please have something else? It's the cheapest thing, so it's like when you're running out of meal points, that's a problem. Cons, it sucks like not to have your family around. Like in the beginning, it wasn't that hard for me, but it's just like, you don't really know anyone, so you're kind of like, you're not sure who your friends are yet. And so it's like, I wish I had someone here with me. That's when I miss my family predominantly. That's it.
I'm not gonna talk about my forced triple. Gets me sad.
Please talk about it because I think everyone should see that.
Yeah,
it's not easy.
All right, so forced triple. I sleep at the ceiling, like right here. like I want a bunk bed, and the thing is, because there's a bunk bed and then there's a single, and during the summer I was like, all right, I told my roommates, can I get the single? Because I'm a bad sleeper. Fight in my sleep for some reason. I don't feel comfortable sleeping over somebody or under somebody. So like, all right, you get the single. I get the PC and the desk is right here and the bed is up there. So regardless, I got a bunk bed. But it depends on your roommates. Like I know people that have bad roommates and then forced triples, and even just like in regular triples or doubles, they hate their roommates. But I chose my roommates. We met like. Oh, if you're able to go to like your school for like a weekend or whatever, please do that because you meet new people. I met my roommates at a Hana weekend, which was I forgot, April last year, and so we met immediately. Like we were like, all right, we're just gonna room with each other. Like I'm always with them. When people see us, they're like, raise your roommate and all that. So because of that, we don't even realize that we're in the forced triple. I used to bang my head off like the ceiling. But like I got over that. It depends on your roommates. It's great living like off campus because like professors like are right. They're there like 24/7. They have black, but they come pretty early. be late. So it's great to like leave your dorm and then go to your professor in 5 minutes. Then there's the cons. I tend to miss home, but then again I don't because I still have to work. Yeah. So you miss the food, like Talita said. You miss like the little things, like when I take a shower, I have to wear sandals, which is so weird. I don't trust those floors. But and then when I go home, I'm fine. And then laundry, like I always did my laundry in high school, but I never had to pay for laundry. Like and you can't even use like dollars; you have to use quarters. So that's so weird. But sometimes I bring my laundry back home, and BC is like an hour away from my house with the train. So like if I'm that homesick, maybe I'll go home. I haven't done that yet, but it feels good to see your family. My mom, I'm the youngest, so she misses me a lot. Yeah. So like one time I was in the nursing office, I was in the infirmary, which is like a big word for nurses office. I was in there and like I was missing a few papers, and so like it's very serious. Everyone's sick around me, and I'm trying to call my mom to let her know what forms I need, and then it's so quiet, and all you hear is, "Hello, sunshine." I'm like, "Yeah, mom, I need the forms." Like, "What'd you say?" I need the forms. So like it's the little things that get you. Like when you get home, like I saw my grandma, it was great. What else? It's the little things that get you. I see my dad calls me once in a while. Your parents get testy, like if you don't call them every 3 days, they're gonna be like, "What are you doing? Why are you sleeping?" So stuff like that. So like it hits you, but you're gonna love living by yourself. You get to sleep whenever you want to. Like in high school, I went to bed at 10. Now I go to bed at 2. I don't have to deal with anything. Wake up late, no supervision. Oh, well, there's supervision, but like, you're free to do whatever. Yeah, little things. There's cons, there's pros, but overall, you're gonna love it.
So yeah, living on your own is like, it's really nice because like you get to do everything yourself, especially like I feel like after going here where like everything's kind of decided for you. Like it's a big like culture shock where you can just like you're making all these decisions on your own. You're living with your friends, which is a good thing. For anyone with concerns about residence halls, well, I was particular about the bathroom situation. I didn't want to be in a bathroom where like the shower was just like a stall with a curtain. So like I picked a dorm that had like bathrooms where you could like close the door and lock it and take a shower and everything. But I still wear sandals because it's kind of gross. But yeah, I think the big thing for me is like making my own food because I'm not on the meal plan. So sometimes I like forget to eat because I just don't bother making it or I like don't have any food left. But like it's cheaper to like go out and eat all your meals than to be on our meal plan. So that's what I end up doing for the most part. I guess the pros are like having your friends around you, but also like having people that can help you like all the time. So I live with 4 sophomores in a suite, and so like they've taken most of the classes that I'm taking now, or I was taking this semester. So like while I was like doing homework, they could always like help me out, which I thought was really good. And yeah, I live pretty close, so I don't really like miss home too much. I can just go there.
When you live on your own, you get meal points. Well, for her, she doesn't. But like other some students get I have a meal plan, and so you're on your own, and so you're spending like all this money's on a little card, and you don't realize it. Like the first month, I was swiping that thing like crazy, and you don't think it's like it's real money. You don't realize it, but like. So yeah, it hits you like right now I'm at $32 and I started off with $2,400. Yep. So you don't notice it because you're by yourself and your parents aren't making you food anymore, and it's not your like credit card; it's some little card that you got in the summer. So keep that in mind. Do not go crazy that first month. It will hit you like that.
So I'm a commuter too, and there are a lot of cons, but a lot of pros too. The cons I'll start with. So you don't make that many friends. Most of your friends are probably commuters too, and yeah, the people you stop to get parking, they become your friend. I'm just kidding, but yeah, it's not that fun being a commuter sometimes. But you do get to go home and you see your family. And so for orientation at Salem, you're kind of forced to stay overnight, and experiencing that really was scary for me because I'm a big like mama's girl. My mom is my best friend. Yes, I know, corny, but like I'm serious. It's so different. Sleeping over that one night was scary because you're with a bunch of people that you don't know. And in Salem, there are a lot of crazy people. So you want to be careful. Yeah, you want to be careful about, know yourself. If you're a person that likes to be independent, then go for it, go do it. But if you're a person that you know you need support from your family or you just need to be home, just listen to like what your mind tells you to do. And if you want to take a risk, go for it, go do it. Kudos to you. I want to actually live somewhere other than my home my junior year, so I'll spread my wings and fly then, but for now, I'll stay at home. And you get good food, really good food, and it's so much cheaper living at home. You save about like $3,000, maybe more, probably more, right? Yeah, $3,000 per semester, so that's pretty nice, having that money in your pocket. And yeah, you get to like do what you want. You have a car when you're a commuter, because as a freshman you usually aren't allowed a car, and you get to have your car, and all of your friends that live on campus are like, oh, can you like bring me this place? Can you go this place? So that's pretty cool. You're kind of popular. Well, no, your car is kind of popular, but yeah. So it's not that bad. Just know what you like and do what you like.
Just adding on to what he was saying about res life and meal points. So I thrive on res life. Like I love it. I love community living. I thought I would be so grossed out by it, and like I hated the thought of having to go down a hall to the bathroom. My room is literally the same distance from the bathroom as it is inside my house. So it's not that big of a deal living in community style bathrooms. You do have to wear flip-flops, and the showers are gross, but just don't touch the walls. That's what I do. Yeah, it's true. It's really gross, but don't touch the walls. Don't do it. The meal point. My roommates, like me and my roommates, love each other because all of us sleep in late. None of us wake up when we walk into the room. Like we all walk in at like 4 a.m. And we're thinking about squatting our room because we got really lucky. Our triples. Oh, squatting your room. Squatting your room is when you stay in your room. It's like, I want this room for next year. We got a triple, and it was a 4 squad, so there was 4 people in there, and we still had more space than most doubles did. And then one of our roommates left, so like we have literally twice the amount of room that we need. And so we love it. But on the meal point thing, I had friends who swiped, because it was just meal points. So it's however what you eat is how much you're gonna spend. Watch what you're getting, like naked juice, it's $5. So you shouldn't get naked every day. But I had friends who had no meal points 2 weeks before finals started. And so they were mooching off everyone else. So really watch your own meal point, like your meal plan, because it really is awful to not eat.
So at this point, I'm going to congratulate students and experience juniors and what your experience. Seniors at this point. Does it work? Alright, so if you have a question, just put it in here. We're going to ignore the students passing through. Alright? Who has a question for... Alright, hold up. You guys just pass the mic.
Yeah, so about your bathroom length, like, do you guys have to share a bathroom with everybody on that floor, or just your roommates?
Nah, you share with everyone on that floor. And if you drop the soap or toothpaste, don't pick that up. No, like the floor is dirty. The floor is dirty, so if you pick it up,
Wait. So you guys have any janitors that clean the bathroom or no janitors?
what?
You guys don't have janitors?
No, they cleaned it. They cleaned it. They cleaned it, but like I'm saying, like the floors are still dirty.
How about the bathtub?
There's no bathtub, bro. You standing up. You standing up, bro.
So how do you cover this up? Like, a curtain?
There's two curtains. For me, there's two curtains. One that I can change, and then one that I actually get. Yeah. It's not just don't sandals and don't pick up stuff.
What was the hardest part for your application process?
Maybe this one.
Writing the essay. Wait, what did you say? The hardest part of the application process?
Okay, so narrowing down which schools you want to waste money spending for your application, because that's kind of annoying. You don't want. I don't get it. Why do you have to spend money to apply to a school when they're probably gonna like use you, anyways? You know, for like alum things. Like, anyways. So writing the essay was pretty hard for me because I didn't. You don't know when it sounds like you're bragging or when you're just informing the reader about who you are. And I guess it's good to like say as much as you can about yourself, but sometimes that was hard. I didn't remember things about myself that were like amazing.
Hello, my name is Jim, and my question was, how did you guys overcome your senioritis in college?
Can I answer this one? I had what me and my friends describe as a little bit of like, swing over senioritis. So at the beginning of the year, I didn't want to do anything. Like I was like, I can just do this later. This isn't due for another week. Those deadlines come quick. Like the reason you get over your senioritis is because like you look at your friends, it's like it's midnight and you haven't done your work and everybody's just doing their work because they don't want to do it, but they left it to the last minute. So you kind of just have to. It's not something that you choose to do. It's just like I either fail this class or I do my work.
So I didn't really experience that much senioritis because I'm naturally like laid back when it comes to doing work, but I'm very punctual with my work. So maybe trying to just do your work as soon as you get home instead of like saving it till like hours of the night and then waking up super early and then you're so tired and you don't even know what's going on around you when you get to school. Try to like do your work as a priority, make your work a priority, and then you can have senioritis for other things.
Well, that's a question. You guys asked me hundreds of questions today. Anyone else with an example, right? Really? There's so many things I don't know. Yeah, there's a lot.
How do you pay for college?
Usually with money. But, so the way, for me, for instance, I went to Salem, and Salem's tuition right now is about like 8,000 something, if you're not rooming there, and I have to pay for it all myself. I didn't get any scholarships, I have to pay the full price. What? Why didn't I get I'm not smart enough? But for paying, well, for instance, like Salem State has, you can do it in many different ways. You can write a check, you can bring in the cash, or you can pay online through a server that they opened up with a company. You'll have to pay a fee though, but you pay with your credit card and then you pay off your credit card as the time goes and stuff like that.
BC's tuition average is 60,000, but they give you scholarship. If you need it, so they're gonna give it to you. I have some friends that they didn't get enough, but once you like get accepted to other schools, especially if they're competitive as well, say you get into another school like BC that's very expensive, what you do is you get your financial aid package, from that school, and then you show it to BC or whatever school, and then they want you. That's why they accepted you. It looks bad if you don't, if you decline them. give you financial aid, and if they don't give you enough, just like you're gonna have to be competitive and show them the other financial aid packages. So don't make money the basis of your college search. Just apply. Just apply and don't even worry about money because they're gonna try to help you. They want you.
I had the opposite experience. I got into I got into BC and stuff, but I only got financial aid that would make me take out about $40,000 of loans a year for all of my schools except for Gordon. And so I thought about talking to the other schools and asking for more financial aid, but there was no way that there was any school who had only given me $20,000 in financial aid was going to give me another 40, because I'm only paying room and board at Gordon. So it's not that bad for my family, but I couldn't afford to go to BC or something like that. So I didn't think they were going to give me up to $40,000 in help. So I didn't do that. But I'm really happy that I got my financial aid package. My recommendation to you is if there are any scholarships that you could have, I'm not sure if the deadline has passed yet, but there's a lot of schools that you can apply for a scholarship, and you'll like a full ride. That's what I applied for. It's like competitive, and only the people who apply are even considered for it. So apply for those if there's still time for it.
And just a quick tip, go to the school that gives you the most money. Don't waste your time. Oh, Sam. Okay, yeah. But don't waste your money. It doesn't matter where you go for your undergraduates. Like, people really don't look at that. They look at your master's degree. They look at where you went after, and if you survived college and did well enough to go on to do like other things. That's what they really care about. But yeah, go to the school that gives you the most money. I personally am getting paid, well, this year I got paid $700 to go to Salem State. They gave me money back because I went to a school that gave me a lot of scholarship and my financial aid was great, so yeah.
I just want to emphasize that you should try really hard to not let money keep you from going somewhere that you want. So no, not like that. I think that financial aid is normally really good to talk to. I'm not saying go there if you have to pay a bunch of loans, but if they don't give you a good financial aid package, Basamse already said this, but just go talk to them. Don't just be okay, that's all they're gonna give me, because most of the time if you go talk to them, they will give you more. So if you really want to go there and you can make your case, most of the time you get money from them. So don't just give up on it.
You guys apply to any scholarships out of the school, and how many did you guys get? Because Ms. Murphy's making us apply to No. She's making us apply to 90 scholarships. Did you guys do that, and how many did you guys get?
I applied to one, and I didn't get it. But I got to the top 10, and they picked. It was they had a bunch of applications, and I got to the top 10, and then I had an interview for it, and then they just decided not to pick me. So, and they picked 4 out of those 10, but at least I tried.
Like that's me, I applied for one, but you guys do whatever she's telling me, because that's very smart. Because the one I got into Questbridge, which is affiliated with the Ivy Leagues, and they pay for your application and everything. So I did that, and then when I applied to the Ivy Leagues, I didn't get it, but I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I didn't get it, but so basically that scholarship went down the drain because I didn't go to any of their affiliated colleges. So, but if I applied to other scholarships, that would have helped. So listen to whatever she's saying.
No.
Yeah, I applied to a few scholarships, but I didn't get any.
Okay, so obviously school is a lot of money. How deep are you into student loans for each of your college?
I didn't have to take out loans. I got nice financial aid, so.
Same here, yeah, I didn't have any loans.
Yeah, I didn't take out any loans.
I have loans. but they put it onto my BC financial aid. I didn't choose them. It's like probably 5,000, which is honestly not that bad. I know people that like are at 30,000, so they're screwed up.
I don't have loans either.
Hello again. My question is, how did you guys deal with stress in your senior year?
Yeah, senior project was pretty stressful actually. And so do you mean like all of senior year or like after getting into college or just all of? Okay, in the beginning, I don't really know how I did it, because I was just like applying to places and like doing all clubs and stuff, and I don't actually remember how I did that. I think that I was just like so focused on getting into the school that I just like made it my like center of my life, and so everything I did was kind of like motivated by that. And then I don't know. Afterwards, it was also pretty stressful because you